FOMO traders tearing their bags apart. By the top, sell the low, now they crying in the chat. Should've checked the levels, now they funds ain't coming back. Candle wicked up, now they chasing that green. Didn't check resistance, now they stuck in a dream. Market makers laughing while they filling their shorts. Retail wrecked again, should've studied the course. Oh no, FOMO got them in a wreck position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful traders steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Green candles got them feeling like a crypto king. One red wick and they losing everything. Selling in a panic, market makers love it. Smart money lurking while the weak hands dump it. Charts don't lie, but emotions do. Gotta have a plan or the market wrecks you. Successful traders don't chase, we don't trip. Buying them dips while new traders just slip. Oh no, FOMO got them in a wreck position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful traders steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Tops ain't for buying, bottoms ain't for selling. But new traders don't learn the lesson. They see a pump and they jump all in. Next thing you know, the liquidation begins. Successful traders stacking up while they fall. Waiting on the pullback, yeah, that's the call. Smart money wins while the new traders get wrecked. Study the game, show the market respect.
Let's make this money, don't get wrecked. Every trader must show the market respect.
That's right, guys. We got to show the market some respect. So are we going to pump, continue to pump, or is it time for us to dump? Let's go. Let's look at the charts in 3, 2, 1. Bingo, bango. Let me make sure my camera is on. I don't think I have it on this one. Oh, it is on. Okay, awesome. There I am. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. So, thank you. So thank you very much, guys, for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Let's go and turn off the timer because we don't need that yet. And let's turn off the music. So if you want to hear my music, I have a lot of music. Oh man, alerts going off. Alerts are going off. But if you want to hear some more of my music, just make sure to anywhere you can find music, trade intuition. All right. Let's go and get started, guys. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any charts you want me to do, let me know as well. So let's get some shout outs really quick. We got David Brumbelow in the house. What's up, David? Now, of course, Mr. Brumbelow did make a suggestion on, or rather a comment, and I put one of his comments as a song. So that was pretty cool. We do have West in the house. We got CCM Raid. Let's freaking go. CCM, thank you, man, for being here. Really appreciate you. BC Poor Corp in the house. What's up, buddy? We got Dylan. What's going on, guys? What is going on? So happy you guys are here. Definitely smash the like if you haven't already. This does help support the channel. And one thing I absolutely love doing is I love questions. Absolutely love questions. So yesterday I had a question in reference to Bitcoin dominance. And what I always do is I answer the question from the ground up. So we looked at the Bitcoin dominance chart, but before seeing what I think or where it might go, I explained, because you need to know the foundation. You need to know what it is, how it even operates. So I broke it down and I actually made a video. I cut out a video from the live stream, edited it out and posted it this morning. So definitely check it out. And if you do watch it, let me know if you agree in the comments or if you disagree in the comments. And that's all I got. Okay, moving on. So going down the list really quick. Going down the list. Let's see here. I wanted to dump, so it probably won't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I've been looking for it to dump for like the past week, and it hasn't. It just keeps on going up. And here's the thing too. Hey, we got Crypto Jar in the house. Here's the thing too. Whenever we want something to happen and we're looking for it to happen and it continuously doesn't, for me personally, I used to like have a bias. And that's why I really like just clearing out everything and then starting from scratch. But sometimes I still, like right now, I mean, we've gone up and we're going to go over the chart in just a second. I mean, I still think that we're going to go down. Now, in order for us to go down, of course, our alerts have to go off. I had a lot of alerts here, but then I ended up clearing them off just because it was too many lines. But right now it's on the 15-minute time frame. We will zoom out in just a moment. But we can see that here we started a range that I'm looking for it to roll over. And of course, I think I had at one point 4 alerts. Then I took out 2 of them. It's too much. Going in here, and then it came up and then bounced beautifully off of this midline. And then it broke out of this small range, come over here, and then right away it broke below it. So this is the range here. Broke below it, came back into this trading range, and we have a lot of touches right here on this wick. So this right here would be my bounce zone. It did come down here to our bounce zone, and then sure enough, bounced right on up to the resistance area of the zone or the box. Came down again right here, right on top of this really nice support level, shot straight up, only to shoot straight down. Right now, what's going on, if you haven't experienced it, is basically stop hunts, liquidation city, population, not me. Population, not me. I'm not trading Bitcoin. I'm trading other coins that are moving kind of like Bitcoin, but sometimes they're just moving on their own. That's why it's very important to be in the charts pretty much, so you can see what's moving with or not with Bitcoin. We got James in the house. What's up, James? Appreciate you, man, being here. CJ, what's up, buddy? What is going on? See here, Crypto Jar says, Joe, have you looked at XNet? Nope, I have not. Would like to hear your thoughts. All right. If y'all have any coins, let me know, guys. Let me write this one down. XNet. I have no idea what that is, but we will check it out. Thank you, Crypto Jar. Appreciate you. All right. So this is what I'm thinking. Bitcoin, it'll remain in this now larger range until it doesn't. Well, that's pretty crappy. That's pretty crappy TA. Is it really? Because it literally, we have to wait for levels to be broken. If it breaks this level, then we can short. Well, my mentor, we've been shorting since up here. Oh, that's great, man. That's really great. You've been shorting since up here, and right now we're in 90% profits right now. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Here's the thing, though. I'm pretty sure your same mentor was shorting from here as well. And what happened when it came up here? Y'all get stopped out? Pretty sure y'all did. It came back into the zone and we started shorting because we know what we're doing and we're the best, and join our group. Oh, okay, that's fine. And then when it came up here and got stopped out again, what people love to do when they're trying to catch the tops is they love to show you how smart they are when it comes down. And then if it does this number, oh, look at us. We entered right here. Really? Is that the only entry? Or did you enter a few more times? Because I know I would have. It's eventually going to work for the most part. Could it just come down and then go all the way up and then this is the lowest we ever see it again? Sure. But I love seeing this, especially on X. Man, there are so many replay warriors and replay millionaires and people that show you that they made $50,000 shorting. I was like, that's cool, man. It's a risky trade. I mean, sure. I mean, to me, this is a nice area to try it. You need your stop loss above this wick now. Before it was about here for your stop loss. And guess what? Probably this one stopped you out. So then you have to go above here. And then guess what? This one stopped you out. And you can be stopped out 3-4 times before it runs or before it continues going up. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Nobody knows. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Liquidity City, population, not me. Yeah, not me. Money flow on market cipher B was coming out as it went up to 105. So BC Poor Corp, he explained it to me, but I didn't record it. So BC Poor Corp, if you're listening, please make a video in reference to how money flow can be coming in, but the price go down. See, money flow market was going down as it went up. So for me, I think money flow coming down as the price is going up, that's to me saying it's like volume. That's to me saying that there's fewer people buying the asset. However, the fewer people who are buying it are spending more money on it. Eventually, either it'll get exhausted to where you run out of people buying at a higher price, or people will see the price going up, and then you'll start getting more people, volume, liquidity, start coming in and buying up. So now the money flow starts going up as the price continues to increase. Because I don't know about you, but I know a lot of traders out there is like, oh, it went up 45%. Let's buy it. No, don't do that. But that's what traders do. So I believe that's how the money flow works. All right, moving on. Let's see here. What's coming out as it went up? Okay, very good. Let's see here. Going to the list. Dylan says, want to give a special thank you to Joe. Helped me so much. Learn me to keep my capital better and have more steady gains. Yeah, love his group. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. And people, yeah. And here's the thing, guys. Like, my goal is to make you money. My goal is to make you money and for you to join the group. This is why I'm so heavily invested in showing you all of my tips and tricks so you know that the stuff that I do works. That's my motto. Like, I want to get rich with you, not because of you. All these other people who have groups, they're literally getting rich off of you who want to learn. I'm doing it the other way. Granted, I ain't buying watches. I ain't buying nice clothes. I ain't buying new houses. You know, my method doesn't pay. It doesn't pay. Now, the people who are in the group, like, they have access to me almost 24/7. So, man, I'm so grateful for them. So, thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you greatly. CJ says 105.4, the range value area high. So money flow crossing up, I guess. The red as it hits the value area high, and then SFP, good setup. It's for a short, I'm guessing. Probably. Let's throw on our fixed range volume profile. For me, my personal one for my value area high is right around 104.1. And it ran through it, came back, ran through it, came back, ran through it, came back. It was on the 1 hour time frame. Ran through it, came back, came around. And I went to my liquidity zone on my parallel, is it parallel? Yeah, parallel channel. But yeah. So there's a lot of mentors out there that scream that they're the best, and you know, here's the thing though. These same mentors are telling you to short, like, look at this box. These same mentors are telling you to short, oh, it came up again, short, and then you get wrecked. Like, eventually they're going to be right. You know, you don't know here, and then it comes up here, and then you short it, and then it came down, made nice money as it starts coming up. Hopefully you moved your stop loss, took profits. Then it came up here and you shorted again. Awesome. Came down here, starts coming up, you get stopped out. Like, eventually you're going to get one that maybe this was the top and it rolls over, and now you have like 17 million% that you can brag to everybody and say how you're the best. But all the times that it goes up, they don't talk about those because it doesn't make them look smart. All right. Hopefully y'all could have seen that. I just realized that was there. Let's see here. See, David says it's divergence. Everything's divergence, man. So for me, I can spot divergence without saying that there's divergence or looking for ad indicators. How do I know? Divergence happens anytime there's a impulsive move or a, run up or a fast pullback. There's going to be divergence on some time frame. There's going to be divergence. But yeah, so right now we're seeing divergence, especially like on the lower time frames, like here, bearish divergence without even looking. I'm sorry, bullish divergence. Bullish divergence without even looking, because this was an impulsive move. Now, am I wrong? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's see here. I'm wrong. No bearish divergence or bullish divergence. No bullish divergence here. Okay. Let's go to a 8-hour time frame. Nope. Let's go to a daily. Well, here we have bearish divergence. So we have a high, lower high. It's on the daily. We have a high. So even this right here, as it's coming up, this to me would have been divergence, but the divergence barely anything. And then now it ran up, and because it ran up, this didn't reset. So this is creating divergence, bearish divergence. And now we're seeing the bearish divergence play out. Now the thing with divergence, how deep is it going to go? Is it going to go 10%, 30%, 4%? Nobody knows. It's divergent until it finds support and bounces up. So for me, I mean, I used to trade divergence. I mean, I don't anymore. I mean, I'll show it like whenever I'm charting. Sometimes I'll show it, but how does divergence really help? There's a question. Let's see. I was referring to market cipher money flow question. And it's divergence. Oh, so the divergence is the money flow. Okay. We got Kevin in the house. What's up, Kevin? Yeah. So for me, like knowing about divergence. So let's think about this, guys. Whether it's market cipher B or whatever, let's think about this. And it doesn't even matter the time frame. But for argument's sake, let's say 4-hour time frame. We have price doing this. We have the indicator doing this. So here we have bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. So this is saying that more than likely we're going to pull back. We're going to come down. Now, regardless if this is a 15-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, a daily time frame, regardless, we never know how far it's going to pull back before it bounces up. Well, Joe, we have a 15-minute time frame, and wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. I just want to open y'all's minds. That's all I'm doing. I just want to open your mind. And then here we have a daily. So we have divergence. And my mentors, all of them, they repeated what every mentor before them said. Well, the higher the time frame, the more that this has a potential of moving. Okay, that makes sense. But then in that same sentence or a different lesson, they mentioned that the smaller time frames lead into the larger time frames. So if this is going to continue possibly down due to the divergence, this could potentially come down a lot. So regardless of the time frame, the 15-minute time frame, you could have a small divergence or a larger type divergence because it's leading to the higher time frames. Now, granted, it's not going to go straight down. It's going to go and do this number. So think about that. Okay, so here's the next question. When it comes to divergence, and I know everybody's been learning divergence. I know everybody here knows about divergence. Their mentors taught them about divergence. They use divergence to trade. But let's just think about it, though. And this is why people don't like me and like how I trade, because I make you think. I don't have you, repeat what your mentors taught you. Divergence will be divergence and stop whenever it's ready. For example, here, 15-minute time frame, this price could come down here, break this low, and then continue going down and then start coming up. 15-minute time frame, there's more volatility. It's going to go up and down. Got it. Or it could roll over here and then come up. This divergence played out right here. And then now it's coming up. It finished. We never know when divergence is going to finish, whether it's on a smaller time frame or even the daily. Let's say the daily comes down and then it goes up. This bearish divergence played out. If you open your mind and you think about this stuff and forget about what your mentors have taught you, if you just think about it. So here's my question to everybody who is wholeheartedly on divergence or anything your mentors taught you. For the divergence, for divergence, daily time frame. How, and let's say it's great divergence. Oh my gosh, let's say it's something like this. And your indicator is something like this. Huge divergence. Does this have more strength than this? If so, how much will this potentially move? And how much will this potentially move? Will this move potentially 4% versus this potential 12%? Or can this go 4% and continue dropping to 20% versus something that has greater divergence? So here's a question for everybody. It kind of makes you want to think, huh? And that's what I do. I think all the time. I don't take my mentors' words for, treat them as gold. I break it down, and because here's the thing, guys. I put a 1 in the chat. I am not looking to see how many viewers I have, because I probably have like enough to where I'm just gonna bounce, because people don't like hearing this stuff. Here's what I did when I first started. I back tested thousands upon thousands upon thousands of hours back testing this method, because what I put a 1 in the chat if you're here. Put a 1 in the chat if you're here. Because what I wanted to do was I wanted to have an edge. I wanted to find the missing link. I want to be successful. And I'm literally spending, and you might think, oh, you're just saying thousands. No, I literally spent thousands and thousands because I want the edge. So what I was doing is I was looking for divergence, and I was looking at the 15-minute and the daily. So I was going on 2 different spectrums, very low time frame and a high time frame. And what I did was I went 15-minute. I was finding all the divergences. I was marking them out on my charts. And then I was seeing how much percentage it was, because again, I want to find the edge. And I'm doing all this, and then I go to the daily and I look and I see, and then not only that, but what I was also doing was I'm looking at the degrees. I actually had because there's I forget what tool it is, but there's a tool in here that'll measure the degrees. I actually went down and I measured the degrees of the divergence. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, I wanted the freaking edge. So here I am doing all this on different time frames, doing all this on all this stuff. And after all these thousands and thousands of hours, and this is before I learned to trade price action. At this time, I was learning divergence. I was learning patterns. That's what I was learning. If you just break it down, this is why this is so important when you're doing all this stuff. And again, this rubs people the wrong way because, they love so-and-so or they love so-and-so, and they're showing you different things and it's working. Hey, great. But I'm showing you the bare bones of everything, that everything is built on top of. And what I found was it doesn't matter if it's a 15-minute, a daily. It doesn't matter if it's higher peaks for the divergence, or because and there was some where there were lower peaks where it would produce more downfall, because I was looking at bearish divergence at the time. It was more downfall than something that had a greater peak. And eventually, years later, I learned that it all comes down to price action. The divergence will stop when it's done. When it's done, the divergence will stop. So I don't use divergence. Now I'll show divergence because I know that's how people trade. And there's a lot of times this happens quite often when we're in a nice market. And let's say because of this impulse move, we have a bearish divergence. And let's say the price went like this. So we have bearish divergence. What you can use this, whatever oscillator you want, whether RSI, MACD, anything else you use. Here's bearish divergence. Now I know based off of this, I'm seeing this. I'm seeing the bearish divergence starting to form. I'm entering this trade. I don't care about no bearish divergence. I'm entering this trade knowing that it could roll over at any time because it has what? It's gone up. What goes up will come down eventually, whenever it's ready. But this one continues going up, even better for me. And then it pulls back here. It does not retest on this level, which that's what a lot of traders are waiting for at this time. It pulled back here and it bounces at this level. And here's where I'm entering. I am literally showing that I don't care if it pulls back. Hopefully it pulls back here. If not, I'm expecting 38 to 50% of this run up or a bounce. Could I be wrong? Sure. Sure, but I'm entering right now. I'm not waiting because there's bearish divergence. And then now, let's say you enter somewhere over here, or the oscillator cools off for you. I trade bearish divergence. Now, granted, will I trade bearish divergence in a bear market? No way. How do you know it's bearish divergence if you're not even looking? Well, for me, it just makes sense. Let's say bearish market, we're getting 4%, 6%. It's just nothing really. We might be going higher, whatever it is. And then all of a sudden, boom, comes up. Holy smokes, we're in a bearish market. This just went up, let's just say 58%. That's huge for a bearish market. And your whatever, you use, it does this. So we have some bearish divergence. Do I think it's going to come down? Sure. Why? Well, because and let's say I didn't catch it here. Am I going to buy here? And Joe, you say you don't care about no bearish divergence. I know the market. The market is bearish. This is the one of maybe 20 coins that pumped. All the rest are just doing horrible. There's no way I'm going to enter this trade because there's an extremely strong possibility that it's going to pull back more than likely at this time to the 618, maybe even the 786. There's no way I'm entering here because I know that the likelihood that if it's coming down is much higher. So whenever you're doing this, you have to understand the market you're in. If you don't understand the market you're in, then you can't apply these rules to everything. And that's one of the biggest downfalls that I had when I first started. I had 5 mentors, and at this time, the market was good. So everything they taught me worked. But they never warned me about the market shifting. And that's one thing I always do here. I always warn you about this only works in this particular market. You have to be like water. You have to be fluid. You have to take the shape of the object you're in. If you're in a pitcher, you take the shape of the pitcher. If you're in a bowl, you take the shape of the bowl. You cannot be like an ice cube that is in freezing temperature. Because then you're going to say, oh, I'll just melt. No, you're in freezing temperature. You can't be an ice cube and try to fit into a cylinder that is smaller diameter than the ice cube. You can't do it. And that's what mentors do. They teach you one way and one way only. And what I warn you about the different segments of the market. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Holy smokes, we got Matt live in the house. What's up, Matt Young? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Market shift is a trader's gift when you understand it. 100%. 100%. And we have to be like water. We have to be fluid. That's one thing I show. That's one thing I teach. I also teach, of course, the psychology of trading. I teach all this stuff. What most mentors don't touch on, that's what I show. Yes, I just saw that comment. So let's go down the list. Appreciate everybody being in here. OJ, appreciate you, man. Thank you for everybody smashing the like. You guys are the absolute best. Absolute best. Got Tommy, 2 leaders in the house. What's up, man? What is up? Smash the likes, guys. Smash the likes. You know, the likes, I in my opinion, should always be 100%. I'm giving you straight alpha. Joe, you're conceited. No, I know this will make you money, not financial advice. If you do this and you have an open mind and, oh, well, my mentor says that, that's fine, man. You keep on doing that. But just think about, just break it down. Like, use your brain and think, please. Same thing with magnets. Oh, here we go. Talking about magnets. There are no magnets in crypto. If you think about it, don't regurgitate what your mentors have told you. But if you just think, use those brain cells, think about, there's nothing that's a magnet. The only magnet in crypto is using the trading view. Here's your magnet. This is the only magnet in crypto. There are no magnets. Price can do whatever it wants. I got Danny in the house. What's up, Danny? Appreciate you, man. We got all sets. Thank you guys for being here. Blocky Crypto, my man. What's up, man? Appreciate you guys being here. Let's see here. Going down the list. See here. Driving back to my room now. Catching up on the YouTube. Awesome, man. Okay, going down the list. Very good. Also, it says, I'm like Bruce Lee. I'm Bruce Lee. I flow like water and break rock. There you go. There you go. See here, going down the list. Yeah, smash the like, guys. Smash the like. See, Blocky says, I can say Jason Casper loves his divs. Yeah. Now, if you just think about it, let's say, and this has nothing to do saying that they're wrong or anything like that. But if we just think about divergence. So, matter of fact, I recommend everybody go to your favorite YouTuber, because there's a lot of great people out there, and ask them when they're showing divergence, you know, whether it's on the daily or the whatever, ask them which will play out more, daily divergence or 15-minute divergence. I guarantee you all of them are going to say daily divergence. And then I want you to backtest. This is where the work comes in. You backtest 15-minute divergence versus a daily divergence and see which one produces more. The 15-minute could eventually produce more than the daily because it started earlier. This is how you nail the entry. This is how you nail the move. Lower time frames, right? That's what they teach. Okay. So this could potentially give you greater gains than a daily because you're waiting for the candles. You're waiting for that divergence to print out. So use all their logic and ask them questions. Right now, I literally dropped a bomb right now. I literally did. Because they're going to tell you, well, daily is stronger. Daily is going to produce more than this. If they say that, they may say, well, it just depends on the market. Now, that's a better answer because that's literally saying that price can do whatever it wants. Once you grasp that concept, price can do whatever it wants, then you're one step ahead of the game. Now, could you use indicators? Sure, because that's how everybody else trades. And you'll see, oh, there's bullish divergence. I'm entering the trade, not because of the bullish divergence, but I'm entering the trade because it did this, it entered this area. You know, it came back to this zone or whatever you use. And everybody else is going to see bullish divergence and they're going to enter. So you know how they're trading. And then, well, hopefully it works for you. But I guarantee it, if you ask them those questions or just any questions, see how they answer. With me, when I answer, I don't answer based off of what my mentors taught me. I answer the questions based off of my experience that I've seen in trading. There you go. But this is the reason why traders don't like me. Because they're like, oh, he doesn't trade, he doesn't mentor the way I was taught. Yeah, you're right, I don't. I show you actual trading? Because that to me, that's a great question. You found divergence, awesome, amazing. How much percentage can you get out of it? Well, I don't know. Well, you found it. I mean, is it on the daily, the 15-minute? Is one better than the other? And like, where will it stop? I don't know. Now, you asked me that same question, and let's say we have resistance here, we have support here. Price did this, and we have bullish divergence for whatever reason. Where do I think it's going to stop? Well, we have a level here, and then somewhere over here, we have a level here, and then we have our major resistance level right here. So what I think might happen, price might do this. Maybe travel in this range for a little bit, and then either go up, since this is our major level, or roll over. I trade based off of support resistance. The bullish divergence just confirmed that we have a chance of potentially going up. We don't know. We could easily roll over right here. We could do a lower high. How many times have you seen this, guys? This is where the experience comes in. How many times have you had bullish divergence here, right here? You've had bullish divergence, and you enter the trade, and it goes up, and then it makes a lower high, and then it rolls over. And you're like, oh, crap. I had bullish divergence, but it just didn't play out. It doesn't matter if you have bullish divergence. It doesn't matter if you have the 200 SMA, the 50 SMA, the whatever SMA. It doesn't matter. Like, price will do what it wants. 100%. Once you grasp that, and then you can use all your other tools and indicators and everything else to kind of see what might potentially happen. Great. But it can, I can't say enough. I mean, it can do whatever it wants. So for me, this is my thought process. And we're at the mercy of price action. I have a song like that. I have a song called Mercy Price Action. Let's see here. Going down the list. Yes, magnets. Dave Digital, he's so funny because every time he either pops in here or I pop in on Billy Goldtails, he'll say, but it's like a magnet. Joe knows what I'm talking about because me and him, we had a big time discussion because some people, and this is most traders, they are like this. They trade with blinders on. Oh, my mentor said magnets. Magnets good. My mentors say magnets good. That's all they do. And when somebody else comes up with something, outside the box, they're like, nope, my mentor popular, my mentor wealthy, my mentor successful. It's like, no, dude, listen, man, I'm trying to show you, if you just think about it, no, magnets good. Okay. So it's funny because, man, I love Dave Digital. Dude is super cool. And like every time he sees me now, it's like, Magnets show. But that's funny. Let's see here. Going down the list. See, Blocky says the daily is far stronger. When it comes to divergence, no. When it comes to support resistance, yes. Now, the reason I say no is because based on what I explained, the smaller time frames can lead to the larger time frames. And the larger time frames, like, it doesn't really matter with divergence. Like, we can literally spend a few hours, 2 hours, if y'all want, and we could go and look for daily divergence and see how much divergence it gave us. Some will be 8%, so depending on the coin. Some will be 8%, some will be 4%, some will be 22%. And then we could measure out the degrees on how steep the incline is. We could do that for 2 hours minimum. You'll need more because the more data you have, the more reliable your data is. And then you'll see that, like, let's just say on a 15-minute, it started doing the bullish divergence. And that led to a price going up and up and up and up. And now it gave us like 45%. Versus on the daily, when it gave us bullish divergence, it only gave us 12. Because it took the price going up to make that divergence on the daily. So if you kind of break it down in what makes up what, it just makes sense that like the lower time frame could potentially give you more than the higher time frame because you're doing the lower time frames to nail the entry. All right, moving on. But yeah, so what I do is I actually I think about all this stuff. But a lot of traders, they don't either agree or that's not what their mentor said, and their mentor is successful, and okay, just think about it. See, I would take a 15-minute div to enter with fib confluence. There you go. Works for me. That'll work. So here, going to the list. The blog says, did that return come back yet? I'm not sure what you're talking about. See, you got to buy low and sell high. There you go. See, blog says, or learn charts and build your own strategies. See here, did that return come back yet? Or learn charts and build. So it's extremely important you learn charts. It's extremely important you learn price action. And then, of course, in my opinion, the very first thing that we should learn, which we don't, is price action. Understanding the strength of the move. Understanding to look at the candle bodies. You know, are they large candle bodies or are they small candle bodies? Are there a lot of wicks on the top or the bottom? What time frames are you looking at? This will determine if it's a good coin to enter or not, or a safer coin to enter or not. Because if nobody's trading it, why are you going to get in? It's going to be hard to get out. So that's the first thing that everybody should learn, but we don't. Then the next thing, support resistance. Next thing, trend lines. Next thing, your point of control when you're using a fixed range volume profile, because you're seeing the volume equals people equals money buying and selling. That's what people should do. Then after that, any type of average on volume. So we have the VWAP as well. Then after that, this is order of importance. I'd go with the moving averages because it is an average. It's not a moving magnet. It's an average, the moving averages of the candle body closes. This is telling me where the average closes of the candles we're at. So to me, that is very important to know where the price might go to. Doesn't mean that it will, just means that it might. That's what I look at. I don't look at divergence. I don't look at patterns. I don't look at any of that stuff. I just gave you my secret. And I give you the secret every day. Every day you're here, guys. Ask for it. I give it to you. All right, here we go. Moving on. Let's see here. I'll check when I get home from work. Lucky. Awesome. See here. You're talking to yourselves. Got it. Lucky says divergence are best for reversals at key zones. I'll agree with that. And the reason for it, it's literally like saying a sentence and adding a whole bunch of other words to it. Because when we come up here, there's a chance that we might come down. When we come down here, there's a chance we might go up. We will do this until it either breaks down or breaks up. So knowing that this is a key level, we have a chance of it coming down. We don't know. It could break up at this time. But if we have divergence and a key level saying that we might come down, again, to me, that's just like a sentence that's said with a whole bunch of extra words that don't need, because I already know we have a high chance of it coming down, especially if it's coming down before it's done this. We have a high chance. And then I see divergence. It's like, oh, people see divergence also. They're going to trade it this way. Okay, cool. So that's how I look at it. See here, 52 SMA. Hey, there you go. Okay. Thank you, Crypto Coin Mindset. Appreciate you greatly. You're the absolute beast. Appreciate you, man. See here. That's a good way to look at it too, blocking. Yep. Yeah. For me, it's just more words in a sentence that it's kind of like, you know how guys are very direct? So this is the way I look at it. We have one guy. And here's all this here. We have one guy. Here's the water cooler. There's the water cooler. And here's the water. Kind of looks like the other guy with the tie. Okay, fine. Here's the other guy with the tie. And I'm gonna have pants, I guess. So I guess this is whatever. There's like two guys talking. Got big old lots of hair. Two guys talking. Their communication is direct. Direct. Here we have two females talking. And here's all their hair. Two females talking. And wait for it. Wait for it. There's two females talking. All their hair. Now, the men, when they talk, is direct. When the females, when they talk, they're going to tell a story of what happened. Let's just say they saw a balloon flying above the street, whatever. Hey, man, I saw a red balloon today. It's pretty weird. Oh, that's cool. All right, bye. All right, later. That's men talk. Females, oh my gosh, you never will guess what happened today. I saw a balloon today and it was, you guess this with the color, it was my favorite color and blah, blah, blah. And my color and the red reminded me of when I got married my first time and blah, blah, blah. And then the cupcakes that I had the other day, blah, 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 blah. And then blah, blah, blah. And then you keep on. Blah, 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 blah. And then, oh, the red balloon. Blah, blah, blah. And then it goes, do you need all this? No, that's women talk. Men talk. I saw a red balloon today. It was good. Oh, awesome. Bye. Okay, bye. Even that's too many words. This is my interpretation versus having all the indicators that tell me the exact same thing. All right, moving on. Let's see here. That does back to breakout and retest play. Not sure what y'all are talking about. See here, going down the list. See here, DD is right, by the way, LOL. You're talking to literal. Don't know who you're talking about or what you're talking about. See, magnets. See here. I mean, stronger as the move. Good Lord. Blocky, of all people, you should know you need to speak in complete sentences. And who are you talking to? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to somebody in the chat? Hence the bing bong between levels. Yes. Bing bong. See here, Glittery Marshmallow says, I never used magnets until I watched you and was like, why is this so easy now? No. There are no magnets. Glittery Marshmallow, you go in the corner. Me Damien says, hey Joe, I'm going live at 1. Oh, very cool. We'll go to you. We'll go to you then. So we'll forward to meet Damien. And of course, now with any trader that I forward to, any channel that I forward to, I just know that we are all different. Road Dog's different than me. Meet Damien's different than me. Pretty much everybody's different than me. Because what I do is I trade a certain way. Now, there are some things like, for example, you know, Road Dog, he may do a trend line that I might not agree with because it's literally vertical. Or Meet Damien might do a pattern that I might not consider that to be a pattern. And then the same thing with me. Like my stuff may be too wild to comprehend. It's like, nope, my mentor told me this. So when Joe talks about this, you know, but what I'm doing is I'm literally opening your mind. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, we'll go to you, Meet Damien. See, Crystal Jar is laughing. I love this story. Oh my gosh. I need to clip that. I need to clip that for sure. See here. It was a purple balloon. Where? Joe, you killing me. The chart is fire. 100% gains for sure. See, momentum, the momentum. So, and that's another thing that I teach is momentum. Momentum, price action, strength of the move. I love momentum indicators because they do help just show the momentum. That's what we're trading. We're trading momentum. Let's see here. The momentum would be greater on the higher time frames. Everything else this. So here's the thing too. So in my opinion, does the higher time frame anything? Is it stronger? Yes, that's what I teach. Why is it stronger? Because it took more of the volatility, more of the ups and downs to make that particular momentum pattern. Even though I don't trade patterns, but I know most people do. Pivots, divergence, anything that it does, it's stronger in my opinion because it is a higher time frame. Now, granted, the lower time frames, it has more ups and downs, more volatility. However, with that being said, it can lead, and it does lead, to the larger time frames. So whenever I'm looking for something, I personally prefer to enter on a larger time frame because it's safer. But if I want to potentially enter, nailing the entry or whatever, I will go to a lower time frame, which I know has more probability of possibly getting stopped out because it takes all these little movements to make up the larger movement. So I do agree with that. For me, the larger time frames are stronger. However, the smaller time frames, since they lead into the larger time frames, you could potentially see the move happen. You can see the larger move happen sooner because this is actually playing out that makes the larger time frame. It's kind of like the chicken and the egg type thing scenario. Let's see here. Literary Marshmallow says, so men talk like cavemen and women use adjectives and verbs. Oh, well. Men are very direct. It's literally as if we have a certain number of words we can use. And we try to use as few words as possible. When my brother calls me, hey, Joe, how you been, man? I've been good. You? I've been good. Awesome. Any appointments, doctor's appointments? I mean, now that we're old, we talk about doctors. Any doctor's appointments? Nah. All right. All right. Okay, bye. Bye. Boom, done. And that's how it's always been, except for the doctor part. Hey, man, what are you doing? Nothing. I'm just, whatever, barbecuing. Oh, okay, cool, man. I'm going to show up in about an hour. All right. Okay, bye. That's literally men talking. Females, like, oh, I need more minutes on my phone. And I tell you what, those phone carriers, they made a lot of money off of women when you had to pay for the per minute. I think it was like $20 for like 1,000 minutes or whatever it was. Those phone cards. That's crazy. And then they went to unlimited minutes and woo, forget it. Now they have to increase the batteries because it's crazy. See here, I just finished Blackie sentence. Again, no idea. See here, K Diggy says magnet trading networks always sticking to gains. Okay, Diggity, you're gonna do it. That's the next song. So the next song we're going to do is Magnet Trading Network. Always sticking to gains. So of course, I'm going to have to play around with this. And of course, it's going to be a parody. It's going to be people losing. Just give you a heads up. So that's going to be a song. The next song. I made a song, but I forgot all about it. I forgot to put it on the thing. See here, Wes says, I don't know what that means. Not me as a woman. I am a few words and not sure if that's a good thing. Wes, that's a great thing. Man, if you have a man, I tell you what, he loves you to death. If you don't have a man, don't worry. You will. Because that's what we want. We don't want all this jibber jabber. No, we only tolerate it. We only tolerate it. We got Porky in the house. What's up, Porky? Appreciate you, man, being here. We're all going to go to meet Damien in just a moment. We're going to forward to him. Doing good, Porky. You just missed my story as far as men talking and females talking versus when it comes to this information. Basically, support resistance, that's men talking. All the indicators and everything else, that's females talking. It's really using more information than you need. But I mean, it's good to have it. You know, all the adjectives and verbs and I guess useless information. Yo, are you saying women talk is useless? Not really. I better be quiet. All right, moving on. I think that's it. Do we have, we had NXT. So let's do that one. Joe, they're probably not here anymore. I know. So we'll do that one and then we'll leave to meet Damien. Okay. So let's do all of crypto. I guess we'll do Femex. We'll do a daily. We'll click on this. I don't see anything. Reset chart view. Did I type it in wrong? ZNet. I guess just crypto. Is this a new coin? Let's see here. Let's go to crypto. We'll go to coinmarketcap.com. And let's type this in XZNet. XZNet Mobile, 4.7 million market cap. It's gone up 50%. It was introduced August 2024. It did okay, I guess. They start coming down. With such low market cap, doesn't take much to make it come down. Markets where it's available, Radium, so it's not on any exchanges. You would think by now it would be at least on, some exchanges, at least one. We're almost a year and you're not on one exchange, that's a red flag. Let's see here. It is a DPIN and a Solana ecosystem. Let's go to their website. Better not be white. Okay. We get a +1 for the website not being white. Live on Solana. The next mobile carrier. Subscribe. No, thank you. I don't like pop-ups, but we'll still give it the +1 that it originally had. Just because it's nice and black. The next mobile carrier. Okay, is this a phone service? Making a, okay, +1. You know what? +4. Look at how amazing that is. That's a +4. I like that. I just be here all day. That's just the cursor moving. And it changes color. That's a +4. All right, moving on. Making a difference in mobile. Problem. Okay, now it's kind of bothering me because I can't read. Okay, legacy telecom networks are straining under growing data demand. True. Building a 5G infrastructure is costly and slow. Okay. Leading to higher prices and coverage gaps, blah, blah. Okay, so they're doing, this is what I love. I love to see a problem solution. Problem is, hey, there's too many people trying to get onto this network and it's very expensive to build and it's slowing down because of the congestion. Then it's a solution. We have solution right over here. The XNet network delivers seamless Hotspot 2.0 Wi-Fi offload that transforms. Okay, so basically they're using the Wi-Fi as a beacon for you to talk using Wi-Fi. Okay, our network bypasses the limits of traditional systems by providing scalable. Okay, so this technology isn't really new. It's kind of like what people were doing with their Bluetooth connections and, helping, and not only that, but also Wi-Fi too. So, but this is cool though. I like it. So you use the Wi-Fi instead of your mobile phone and people, I guess it's like a network of hotspots. So you more than likely never lose connection because you're hopping onto somebody's Wi-Fi. I'm assuming that's what it is. Okay, so that's all that they have there. Let's go to their X. Let's see here. Little Caspa says, can you say something about Caspa? I like it. It's been doing good. It moved really nice. And we're going to be going to, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Helium Mobile. So I didn't know they had the mobile yet. The last time I looked at them was a long time ago when they were talking about the Helium Mobile. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. I was really excited when the Helium Mobile, when they were talking about that. That was last season. But we're going to go over to meet Damien in about 3 minutes, guys. So here we have 41,000 followers. My buddy Action. I love this dude. This dude is so freaking cool. If everybody could follow, am I following him? I don't even know if I'm following him. Yeah, I am following him. And he follows me. This dude is so cool. Follow this guy. And let me copy. I would really love it if you would follow him and let him know that Trade Intuition sent you. This dude is like the coolest dude you will ever meet. He's very honest. He tells people how it is. And like, he'll tell you, hey, I'm here to make money. If I get a coin, I'm going to sell it. Like, nobody does that. I love this dude. This dude is freaking awesome. And he pops into the show every once in a while. So that's like, oh, Star's here. See here. Can you take a look at Super? Oh man, we're already done, dude. Look at it really fast. Super. Okay. So 41,000. So that's pretty good. I mean, kind of. I mean, I like it. I like it. As far as the chart goes, I mean, there's nothing to chart. There's no real chart. I like it. I'd throw some money into it. Where can you buy it? Well, you can buy it on Radium. And the Cube Exchange, or whatever that is. And there's really no trading volume on it. So it's basically just trying to invest in it. I would like to see more on their websites. So shop, carts, account, activate. What are you shopping for? I don't get it. Explore, documents, team, shop, cart. Like, what are you shopping for? Here we go. $200. So this, yeah, this is pretty much like all the other stuff. $1,000, damn. It's a lot. $1,000. And then I'm assuming you gain. So it's not very clear. The future of wireless on Solana. So, I mean, this is pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. Okay, so let's look at Super really quick, and then we're going to go. There's nothing here that we can see, and that's all just. There's nobody buying and selling, so this would just be a buy and hold, and you buy very little at a time. Super, and then no more. If there's any more, it'll definitely have to be a super chat. So I'm requesting no more. We're going to go to meet Damien. So Blowfin, super. Let's go daily. Daily had a really nice. Sam, can you do HNT on uphold? Okay, so I know there's a delay, but no more after this one. No more. Uphold. Okay. So Super did really nice. And it did break above this level. I would like to see it pull back to the level. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Looking good for the pullback. We broke this. Oh man, right now everything is pretty strong. For this one, I would wait to see what happens. I say wait a day. Wait a day to see if this happens. If so, maybe even 2 days. We can enter here. If it does come up and break this level, let's go ahead and do this. If it does come up and break this level, well, what we could look at is something like this, and then potentially now the market retrace and do this, because the market's going to retrace. It can go up forever. So this is what I'm thinking. So I would wait. I would set an alert actually down here to see if it comes down. So set an alert. I'm not going to do it for this one. So set alert right there. Okay. And next one is HNT, and then that's the last one, unless we have a super chat, but I would rather go and visit my buddy USD, and you said on uphold. Let's go here. This might be faster. Up. Where's uphold? I don't see no uphold. There is no uphold. What did you do, Blowfin? So HNT looking good. Looks like a buy right now. It had a retrace, and it looks like this is a perfect area to buy, in my opinion. Go from the swing low to the swing high. Went into the golden pocket. Now it looks like it's reversing. This looks like a buy to me. I would do a buy and then have a stop loss fairly tight, about 3%, 4%. You know what? Let's just do it here. 4.5%. So for this one, I would do a stop loss right around 3.805. So we'll do a stop loss. And then for your target, you would need at least a 2-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And we would do an enter right now. So we would enter right now, and we need at least 12%. And yeah, we got that. Shoot, man, we got that. So here would be our first target, right about 12%. So let's do Alt J. And then here is our next target, which would put us right around, let's go lower. So our first target, 4.455. Second target, 5.277, giving us about a 12% or 11% profit, and then a 32% profit, risking only about 4.5%. We would enter right now, and I do like this. Very little risk. You don't have to do leverage. If you do leverage, 2x leverage on the safer entry, we could do a 5x leverage on a more aggressive type of entry. I do like it though. Let's see here. Going down the list. HNT is helium. Uphold is just an exchange. I know what uphold is, but I don't see it on here. Urozetta says, this is the way when you talked about, see, thanks so much for replay. Yeah, basically I like the project. There's nothing to trade. So I would invest in the project by buying the coin. But I would do little bits because you will literally move the coin due to the very low market cap. So I do like it. I like everything about it. Sam says, sorry for the confusion. I thought you were talking about helium. Oh. Okay, yeah, whenever you just put that and nothing else, whenever I'm asking for coins, I assume that's what it meant, as opposed to everything else. Okay, moving on. All right, guys, so right now we're going to go to Meet Damien. Everybody, if you could please do me a huge favor, you're going to be directed over there. Smash the like. Let him know that I sent you. Just say TI Raid. And let me find him really quick. Just say TI Raid. Or Trade Intuition Raid. Where is he? I don't see him. Try it again. See, Meet Damien. Meet Damien. Redirect privileges needed. So I can't redirect him. All right, not a problem. We will just, I'll put the link. Do we have any admins in here? They can put that link. If not, I'll look for it. I'm looking for it right now. So I'm looking for it right now. Meet Damien's right here. And tell him that he needs to go to the YouTube settings and change so I could redirect. So if everybody could please come over here and let him know that we are here, and smash the like and let him know that we're here. All right, guys, that's all I got. I do thank you very much. We're going to do a really quick, like 30 seconds of a song, and then that's it. Thank you guys so much. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where I have you think about what all the mentors are talking to you about and trying to show you different things. Does it work? Sure. Can it work? Sure. But just think about the underlying reasoning why things work. I do thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care. It's gonna be for a few seconds, guys. Scammy cup in handy. They lack common sense. All right, guys, that's it for the show. I do thank you so much. Let's go over and raid my buddy, Meet Damien, and let him know that we're here and ask him questions. I encourage everybody to ask him questions. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.